Good morning, it's me, Larry, and I'm coming to you live from Stevie's room. I want to take a few moments this morning to distinguish the difference between a stray versus a feral cat. Quite often, I'll hear somebody say, that man over there is feeding stray cats. They're not stray. And let me distinguish the difference. A stray cat is a lost cat. That is a cat that could be a house cat that got out of the house and is disoriented. For instance, a cat that gets out in the middle of New York City, gets on the street, is mixed up in the crowd. I saw one recently on Miami Beach in Lincoln Road. There's a crowd of people. The cat's clearly a house cat that's disoriented and running around trying to figure out where to hide, where to go, what to do. They're lost. And that cat usually goes through a huge amount of trauma to try and adjust to an environment that they have been hurled into. If the cat has been dumped, like a feral cat that's been trapped and somebody says, I don't want this cat in my neighborhood anymore. Oh, there's a neighborhood over there. I'm going to just dump it over there. That's a crime. But don't do that. It's an animal abandonment. It is very bad for the animal. It's bad for the neighborhood that the animal has been dumped into. It really is not, and sometimes that cat makes it back. So it's not exactly the right thing to do on any level. There's just too many other better avenues than this. But that is what a stray cat is. A feral cat, on the other hand, is a cat that has claimed that area as a favorable area. It becomes their territory. Basically, that's home. Maybe they found a comfortable place to sleep. Maybe they have a human caretaker. They almost always need a human caretaker, with the exception of maybe two places in the world where the cat can survive off the land. One being the Galapagos Island and the other being there's a field somewhere in Australia, I understand. But for the most part, cats require a caretaker. And if they can't find one, they're pretty creative. They'll jump into garbage cans and hunt for a little bit for lizards and things. But the bottom line is they struggle, and eventually they're going to make it to some place where there's a food source and a safety source. And that becomes their home. Feral cats are social creatures, but they're also territorial. So what develops is other cats will come, some will be chased out, others will be accepted, and a colony will form. That colony has a hierarchy, and they will chase other cats out of the colony. If a new cat comes in that colony, which is a terrible thing, by the way, if a person dumps a cat into somebody else's colony, they basically have a tremendous adjustment to be accepted, and a lot of times they're not, and then they go looking for food and end up being run over by a car somewhere along the way. But let's say the colony does accept the cat, which does happen on a rare occasion. That cat is likely not going to be the leader or the alpha male of the colony. I'm being photobombed by Kuka. Anyway, I'll continue. That is the difference between the two. So it's very important to understand that a lost cat is in trauma. A feral cat is not in trauma. That it becomes their home, and they are safe there as long as people treat them respectfully. So that's it for this morning. Be safe. Have a good day. And there goes Kuka's tail in the way. So